Hello, welcome back to my channel. As always, my name is Maria, and I'm so excited to make this video today because I feel like the topic of relationships has been coming up a couple times in the past few days within the readings and within the energies, and I think today is very much gearing towards, like energetically gearing towards this element of truth, speaking to our needs instead of speaking to the things that might be bothering us, like shifting the language from I don't like it when this happens versus I would really love it for this to happen, like that shift of like the narrative. At least for me personally, a lot of things around past unfinished business within connections has been coming up, but again, like I said yesterday, it's not around feeling the need to dwell on something. It's more so it's more so transitioned into a place of like trusting myself to be able to sit in those feelings again. Yeah, that's what I'm getting right now. Let's see. Please be sure to subscribe, leave a thumbs up and a comment below so that I can continue to grow my channel. I would appreciate any support that you're able to provide, and or if you know someone that would benefit from the videos. Like, if you don't know me yet, I'm not someone that's a predictive tarot reader. I'm not in the business of being able to tell you very specific things through the readings on YouTube, at least. But if you're wanting something more personal, I leave my link to work with me below. I also don't do tarot reading as my main gig within my own services. I do a lot of pattern recognition and energy readings through conversation and through feeling. And I don't know if you're, what is the word? Buffering. I don't know if you're familiar with like the ideas of like claircognizance and things like that, but that's kind of the work that I do. I started a lot of my energy work actually through doing mediumship, but now it's kind of transitioned into this place of like just really wanting to help people understand energetic patterns, the philosophy around life, and how to be able to connect to themselves in a way that's going to align them to the future that they know that they see for themselves. Anyway, enough about me, let's pull the cards. What do we need to know today? Alright, Nine of Swords, Four of Cups, Six of Swords. So we do have this very strong element of transitioning from a place of overly being submerged in our logic and our thought processes and trying to create meaning around certain situations. And instead we're allowing ourselves to focus on validating our emotional experience, looking at the things that we actually want, what we need, and being able to move into that energy. Releasing the energetic connections that we have with the things that we don't want, and instead reestablishing the bridge and the excitement that comes around with connecting and visualizing and speaking about the things that we actually do want. There's this really strong element, though, of being able to speak to our experience and our truth within connection. So if there's something that you feel like you haven't said or clarity that you haven't gained, and you have the ability to speak to that or create something in alignment with that, like even if you don't have contact with certain people in your life, or there's something that maybe you have been following, I meant to say falling into because of the people around you. Maybe you're with someone that has a particular habit or has a particular friend group, and you're recognizing where you want to invest your energy, and maybe that's no longer aligned with those specific people or that specific activity. And being able to have those conversations is really important. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Sun. To me, that's exactly that energy. To me, that's the being able to allow our physical reality to now reflect the actual desire, reflect the actual need. But we have to remember when we're dealing with other people, and dealing isn't like the exact word I probably would have used. I probably would have said connecting with people in relation to people. There's an element of having to communicate, having to actually care about other people's experience, having to actually have compassion and empathy towards what other people might be experiencing, even though we have our own definition of how we see things. It's always more beneficial for everybody involved to have those conversations. If this is just you, if this is something that's happening within you, journaling, writing, meditating is always a good option. But again, this is going from a place of overthinking to a place of feeling and acknowledging in the physical reality. So in our actual lives, how are we going to move in that energy instead of just thinking about it all the time? Anything else? Yeah, so we got the Page of Cups, Six of Cups. So if this isn't a connection, there is an element of being able to open up to vulnerability, opening up to being able to be seen. And might I add, this is like the epitome of what I do and what I work on with people, is a lot of this is going to happen in connection to your business, in connection to yourself. Like this element of opening up, being more transparent, allowing yourself to be seen is not going to happen just in one area of your life. It's highly likely that it's happening in a lot of areas. So be mindful of that. There's no time limit on when you have to be shifting this energy, or when, like, you don't need to stress or act impulsively when it comes to being vulnerable and being open. This is a process. This is a foundation for new emotional reciprocity, right? So whether it's with yourself, again, if it's with yourself, making that space to kind of be honest with yourself, putting the things that are coming up or that you're feeling into your conscious awareness so that you can sit with them. Like, I know a lot of my meditation practices aren't about just like sitting still and being with my mind or outside of my mind. A lot of it's me focusing on where in my body I feel a sense of pain or tension or just bloating even in my stomach. Like, I focus on those things because those are feelings that are needing my attention. Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So there's a lot of healing happening within relation to ourselves, within other people, within our businesses, with money, with energetically in connection with things in general. So I really hope that if this is something you're going through, please share that in the comments. Let me know what's happening. I'm happy to respond. But also, like, surround yourself with people then that can meet you there, that can see that, can receive what you're saying, receive your vulnerability, and where it's safe, right? But yeah, definitely in multiple areas of life. So be mindful of that. And if this is within business too, like recognizing our value within our vulnerability, within sharing who we are, rather than having to show up in perfection. Yeah. I think that's it for today. I'll pull one more card. Let's see. One more. Nine of Pentacles. See? That's perfect. I feel like that's exactly what is being instilled. That's exactly what we're doing. We're in the phase of action. In the past week or so when I've been posting videos, it has been about what we can't yet see, that the seeds were planted, but we weren't yet in a place of like doing anything about it. And now we're at a place where we're doing something about it. So do with this what you will. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. I keep burping, excuse me. I appreciate any of your support that you can extend. And yeah, I'll also link the link to work with me below. Overall, I think you're doing a brilliant job and I'm sending you so much love. I will talk to you soon.